I'm Damien from Belgium. I would like to ask you a few questions about the structure of body, if possible. So my first questions would be, the Chinese speak about acupressure points or center in the body, while the Hindu people speak about 72,000 nerves and 7 chakras or spiritual center in the body. How do you relate them?
Well, either occupational centers or nerve centers, they're all for communicating energy. The body is a symbol, a life force. It's a symbol of life force. So long as the body is living, it's a symbol of life force. And this life force in Sanskrit is called prana. Prana is the vital energy, which is working constantly in our body. And this energy has a particular duty. It preserves the integrity of everything. The Hindu says that this prana is working in everything in the world, even material things. For instance, this amplifier, this microphone. This microphone would not have this shape maintained for a long time if there would not be prana in it. When the prana starts disintegrating, then this will be broken, it will be rotten, it will be thrown. So in everything around us, living or non-living, the life force is working. But the difference is that in the materials, the life force only maintains the integrity of the structure. But in a living human body, in a living organism, the life force helps the mind too, helps the mind and the intelligence to be adjusted with the body. If these centers stop working, if any of the centers stop working, then the body cannot communicate with the mind properly. And the vital force doesn't work and the health is down. So, Chinese centers are right. They are very good. But even earlier to the Chinese, Hindu sages, they have researched a great deal on the human structure, analogy. And they say that there are 2 forms of nerves that are working. One form of nerve, they derive energy from the cosmic consciousness. Another form of nerves, they distribute that energy to the senses and get people work. So 72,000 nerve centers, actually speaking. Nerves and nerve centers. Without centers, there can't be nerves. Nerve centers. And these 72,000 nerve centers, which work through 10 organs, 5 sense organs and 5 motor organs. Like eye is a sense organ and hand is a motor organ. Ear is a sense organ and feet are the motor organ. So there we have these, and these motor organs are all controlled by that, and our comfort in the body and our thinking power, they're both maintained by these centers, these centers. If we can activate these centers, then we can slowly open up the sheaths of mind. The mind has different levels. These levels are not working now. We generally work with the physical mind, and sometimes we work with the vital mind. But there are 5 levels of mind, they say.
How can we activate them?
Activate them, yes, that's why I'm talking. By concentration on the centers, and awakening them spiritually. There is a spiritual factor working. The Chinese, they speak of yin yang. There's also for the vital power. When the vital power is down, it is yang, and when vital is up, then yin. That way it goes. But Hindus speak of much higher things. They speak of the cosmic consciousness. If you have to reach to the cosmic consciousness, then first of all your body must be fit, and the mind must be concentrated, and vital power must be awakened, and intelligence must be very clear. And when the intelligence is refined and becomes very clear and the clearest to a point, the pinnacle point, and then it's called dhi. It's more than intelligence. Like if you boil a milk and it becomes concentrated, condensed milk. And if you just go on boiling or refining flour, then it becomes like Mobicol or Fevicol. It becomes. So exactly in the same way, when we refine our intelligence spiritually, then it becomes a special element, and then it remains no more intelligence, but superior to intelligence. It becomes an intuitive power. cosmic power. This is the consciousness, dealing with consciousness. So these centers have a great deal to do with human spiritual awakening. When a man is spiritually awakened, his kundalini is active, then this center starts working. So Chinese centers are good. If you press them, then some energy is released from that, and you feel peace. And Hindu centers are also just chakras. If you concentrate on them, more than pressing, the difference is that in Chinese center you press it, but Hindu centers you concentrate.
If I understand well, the Chinese centers are more activated by the physical pressure, and the Hindus one
by concentration, mental power, by mental power. So if you concentrate on the centers and chant some mantra or visualize their color and formation and how many nerves they are controlled, 1,000 nerves are controlled from the head. And at the basic center, that's called Muladhara, at the bottom of the spinal, it controls 4 nerve powers. And 4 nerve powers have many sub-nerves, like capillaries, fine capillaries. So they work. But if you have to touch the center, then that area is completely controlled. And then the higher one is Swadhisthana, and it also controls the whole stomach area, abdomen area. And then up there is the navel, it controls the stomach and the fire. And then the chest is air, and then the throat is space, and the forehead is intelligence, and above them here is consciousness, supreme consciousness. So these centers have like 4, 6, 10, 12, 16, 2, and that work outside, inside. The nerves work outside and inside. You can, when you are thinking inside, you can be angry, you can be jealous, you can be anything. And when you see your object, you can be jealous, you can be angry. So 100, and it works through all the 10 senses, so 1,000. So that way, these nerve centers of the Hindus, that is very greatly concerned with the psychobiological. It is psychobiological in one way, and the psychospiritual in another way. Understand my point? So it demands concentration. It demands tranquility of the mind and concentration of the mind. If you concentrate on the chakras constantly, all the centers will be really activated and healthy. But by pressuring, that is little grosser. As a grosser, you have to press one center and that will work a little bit. But the 7 centers that are there, 7 chakras, these chakras are the basic center, like the main power. Once you catch the main power, activate it, then the rest of the things are automatically coming to reality, coming to health, coming to, in a right disposition. So that is what.
Thank you very much.